What's going on? I want to take a moment and talk about the creator of the root cause protocol. Who is he? Why did he create the RCP? And how did it begin? The man behind the RCP is Mr. Morley Robbins. If you're watching this, hey Morley, my mentor and educator in the field of human metabolism. Astonishing as this may be, Morley has no formal training in medicine. He is not a doctor, and he actually got denied from 18 med schools back in the day. It's actually a really funny story. So he decided to go into business school with a focus on medical management. He spent 20 years as a hospital exec and consultant. He laughs at this story because he says if he couldn't be a doctor, he was going to do the next best thing, which is boss doctors around. The start of the RCP developed when years of chronically traveling for his work, he developed something called a frozen shoulder. He wasn't able to move his shoulder past his neck from dragging his suitcase behind him all the damn time. By being paralyzed with the chronic pain, he tried to do everything to fix it, including taking tons of supplements. Eventually being nudged by his close friends to try chiropractic work, he resisted because he didn't believe in the witchcraft of it. Eventually the pain got so much, he had to go. After a couple of visits, he was stunned that his shoulder completely returned to normal and that chiropractor is now his wife. That experience was so life-changing for him that he started questioning everything about healing. So interested, he actually left the world of hospital administration and dove deep into a rabbit hole, determined to discover what true healing, not symptom care, actually involved. He was lit by two burning questions. Number one, why is everyone so sick today? And number two, why are so many people fatigued and also told they have anemia when they exist on a planet that is 35% iron? It began with him deep diving into the work of Carol Dean's book, The Magnesium Miracle. From there, he kind of started to study and came across this key important enzyme protein called ceruloplasmin, which we've talked about, which eventually led to the relationship between copper and iron. With over 35 books on minerals and metabolism read, and over 7,000 scientific articles read, and over 4,500 case studies working with people with fatigue and anemia, he was able to connect the dots on the most important part of human metabolism and create a protocol to help increase ceruloplasmin inside our bodies and help manage excess iron to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation so we can live a more healthy and happy life. I am so lucky to have found his work and has been mentored by him and his team at the RCP Institute. At the age of 71, he is still teaching and striving for greatness with not a symptom of disease in sight. That is a testimony to the research in RCP itself. And just to give you some context, the RCP is only 15 years old, so a lot of healing can happen in your late 40s and 50s. It's really all about managing that excess iron and getting amounts of copper and magnesium while we control the stress in our lives. If you want to learn more about the RCP and Morley Robbins himself, I would highly recommend picking up his book called Cure Your Fatigue. And you can kind of see that it has the cure, which is the Cu, and that is the table of elements of copper, which is really damn cool. So there's a lot of play on words and a lot of cool little clues on the front end of this book. But I totally recommend it. It's a great read, and it will really help you within this course and grasping some of the concepts in a more deeper manner. That's this video, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.